Everybody here?
I'm on there doing a couple, but I'm way back.
My guy, tell you how ridiculous.
All right, let's get it. You ready?
All right. What's good? What's good? Peace reflections. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. Shout out to everyone on Facebook and Instagram. So, today I'm going to be teaching a class talking about the kingdom of God / heaven. So, I'm going to have some pictures here, caption. We're going to get right into this because a lot of people have a misconception about this. Not going to be using the Bible. I'm going to be using the 5 sciences that we teach here at Carbonation in order to explain to you what the kingdom of God and what the kingdom of heaven is. Because there's a misconception and a lot of misinformation that has been sprung about, and a lot of people are confused. They don't know what the kingdom of God is or what the kingdom of heaven is. So I'm going to give you a description of that utilizing the 5 sciences, not the Bible, because the Bible is something that's outdated and we can advance further than that. So I'm here to evolve your consciousness in this download. But before I do so, I must give praise and thanks and respect to my teachers. You know, this is a picture of my Master Chief, and he's given me a lot of wisdom. Trust me, I've been through drugs, psychedelics, anything that you could do, and it's a roller coaster. I've never had anything that brought me to a frequency of consciousness like this. So, you know, this is a Master Teacher. He's a Messiah. He is the one that's giving and teaching all divine information. Mind you, there's no one else doing what Carbonation is doing. There's no one else doing what the most honorable prophet, Ezekiel Christ, is doing right now. What we're doing is revolutionary. We're the pioneers of this. You see what I'm saying? We have a movement, and our movement is to leave Babylon, leave the system. We talk about it all the time. Watch the downloads, you know what we're talking about. For those who are new, don't know what we're talking about. Basically, we're leaving a society that is no longer suited for melanated people of all kinds, and we're reaching a higher frequency of consciousness that is evolving us to move to a newer location, a location where we are better suited to thrive, not survive in a system that's outdated, in a system that's corrupt, in a system that is eventually going to crumble to the ground. So, I give praise. Okay. So, what is the kingdom of God? So I said that. So, we have the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, is a state of everlasting communion with God. It is a domain of thought ruled by the 5 sciences. Now, the 5 sciences are what governs this thought. This thought frequency is a high vibration, but that comes with knowledge. You see, so it is a domain, it's a thought frequency that you reach when you get to the kingdom. The kingdom is never really a place. Of course, you know, understanding the first Hermetic principle, we understand that everything we see is mental. It's all mentalism. This is just all a projection of the mind. We'll get into that later. But we have to understand that when we talk about, when anyone talks about, whether it's in the Bible or wherever you hear it, when we talk about the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, we have to understand first and foremost that it's a frequency of thought. It's a plane. It's a state of mind that you exist in. Thus, everything else comes after that. You have to first reach a certain level of consciousness and hold that frequency before you can ever enter the kingdom of God, or the kingdom of heaven, as you will call it. So, astrology, biology, quantum physics, melanin, and grounding are the 5 sciences that we utilize here at Carbonation in order to depict what the kingdom of God is. Now, it's a state of consciousness we vibrate to when we understand that everything, that we are everything, and everything is us. Meaning that we are the I am state of consciousness. The Christ consciousness, what we teach here, it's not the person, as they taught you in the Bible. They thought it was a person. It's not a person. Jesus was a character in the Bible that was utilized to describe a person who reached a certain level of consciousness and then did certain things that led to that. So you have to understand that the Christ is not the person. It's a consciousness that you reach when you're vibrating at a certain frequency. You know, there's frequencies of thought that you can vibrate at, just like there's different frequencies when you're talking about electromagnetic frequencies and such. There's many different frequencies that you can tap into when it comes to thought. Low vibrational frequencies will have you doing dumb shit, and you have high vibrational frequencies will have you more in tune with nature, eating from the earth, and doing more organic, natural redefine what it is to be a Christian, because a lot of y'all out there are stuck in your Bibles and stuck in your books and claim to be a Christian, but what is a Christian? True. Because in the word Christian, you see Christ. So if we're talking about being a Christian, then that means you have to be vibrating with Christ's conscious frequency. And if that's the case, then you must be in tune with nature, which I know a lot of you aren't. So there's a contradiction there to the Bible and a lot of the religions that are out there. And this isn't just go for Christians. You could be Muslim, you could be Hinduism. There's all kinds of religions out there, but they're all flawed in the perspective that they're not governed, they're not ruled by any facts or any science that will lead you down a righteous path. Okay. So I have this slide here because this is going to be something I want y'all to hold in your brains real quick. Nature is fractal in all life. And when we talk about anything, we always have to revert back to nature, because nature is the governing force of the universe. Nature is all things. Everything has a nature. Babylon, even though it's in its lower stuff, there's still a nature to it. The mutations that are produced in Babylon are still of nature. It's just a mutation that evolved from us doing ignorant shit. So it's still, it's still there. It's just there's nature. So nature is fractal in all life. And we utilize nature and the fractality of nature to explain the patterns. It's a pattern that you must understand. There's a pattern to nature. There's a pattern to everything. Once you catch that pattern, this is where you start to break within the glitch. There's a glitch. When you break the glitch, you understand what reality truly is. So looking at the pattern, as you can see, we have a storm here, we have a wave here, we have a galaxy, the fetus of a child when it's in the womb. We have spiraling seashell. You can see the practicality of nature right here. We have a galaxy, and then you have an atom right here. Right here, you have a toroidal field, an apple. You can see the practicality, how everything is moving in a spiral, circular formation. This is a pattern that you must pay very close attention to, because you're going to see it throughout all life. And that is going to give you an understanding that life is fractal. Thus bringing to conclusions that, okay, so if life is fractal and you can see patterns throughout nature, that means we all must be linked somehow. So this is something very important. This is something that you should always, I'm going to come back to this too. I just want to leave that on the burner, because we're going to biology, and I want you to understand that biology is directly linked, all things. So we have Biology 101. Biology is a branch of knowledge that deals with living organs. That's the book definition. But today I'm going to show you how intricate detail of biology and how to use it within your everyday life. Meaning that a lot of y'all don't even focus on biology. A lot of y'all like, well, what do I need to know biology for? Biology is not helping me in my life. I don't need to know biology. I'm just going to go about my everyday life. Well, if you had an understanding of what biology was and you knew how it affected your personal life, then you would study a lot more. A lot of y'all don't even have an understanding of what biology truly is. A lot of the educational systems that they have don't even teach you none of this. Like, you gotta understand the environment you come from, where we come from, is hell. And they don't give you the proper information. This is why right now we're all sick and we're all suffering, is because we're dealing from a mental enslavement. 400 years of slavery, yes, but that's over, but it's still trickle on within our minds. We still don't have a higher self-consciousness. We still are not vibrating to the frequency of understanding to free ourselves and to revert back to a natural way of living and come back into a natural state of self. You're still vibrating in your lower self, and that comes from, cognitive dissonance, because some of y'all get the information and do nothing with it, but also comes with a lack of knowledge. Lack of is the ignorance. It's a lack of knowledge. Some of us are ignorant to the truth. Some of us don't have the truth, or not provided with it. So carbonation, the most honorable prophet, Christ, has come here to give you the knowledge. We're here to collect the elite and convict the weak. So we're going to be giving you all the information. We're going to be shoving it right down your throat with divine facts, so you can't, it's irrefutable. You know what I'm saying? That's what we come here to do. So, we're gonna get to that. Now, biology is a valuable and important science, because it not only reveals the function of our body and how it works, but it also is the direct reflection of the external realm, revealing us how life is fractal in many forms. Now, biology, when you get into biology, you can look, and you have people like Bruce Lipton who teaches biology and epigenetics, great teachers. teachings out there, but we take it a step further because there's more to biology and understanding genes and understanding DNA. That's it. And when we break it down, we bring it to a deeper level of understanding of what a gene truly is and what DNA truly is. Because you can dwell on the surface of the dogma of what they taught you, what it is, and how you were perceived to believe it, but it goes deeper than what you were led to believe. So anyone who actually has studied biology but has it from a Europeanized system or culture, it might be tainted or will be tainted with misinformation. So it's very important that you pull out the truth from the lies and you separate that so you can move on with your life. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. Okay, cool. So we have a roots of the video. And this is going to be talking about, basically going to talk about the cultural media. And I'm going to be going into what that is and breaking that down because, like I said, biology is directly related to the external realm, meaning that what's happening inside of us and in ourselves is actually happening on a grander scale in reality. You can see the correlation between you and the cell. When you make that connection, it allows you to understand, okay, so I need to be living a certain way. Your cells in your body function a specific way in order to keep order and structure and maintain the equilibrium of the living matrices inside your body. So we have the natural order and structure to the earth that is a cell. We're cells on this earth. All of the animals you see from the birds, the beasts, the trees, everything that you see is part of this equilibrium on this planet that we're supposed to be living in tune with. But we have fallen from our highest state of consciousness to our lower self. We're no longer in the kingdom of heaven and the kingdom of God. We're no longer in that higher state. We are vibrating in our lower selves, and now it's the climb to get to our higher self, to maintain that frequency. But that has to come with knowledge. That has to come with, understanding certain sciences and certain information that will allow you to even reach that frequency of consciousness. You won't reach that frequency if you do not apply information to your life. If you do not dig beneath the surface. A lot of y'all are surface dwellers out there, and that's why you will never go far. It's because you never search for any divine information. So I gotta give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the knowledge. It's medicine. Let's get it. What controls the fate of the cells? And the answer is the environment, because they all were genetically identical. So at some point we have to start recognizing that the environment is providing information which is involved with selecting the gene activity. Well, how does all this come about? Well, in studying my cells and tissue culture, what I started to recognize was this. As I changed the chemistry in the dish, the chemistry rained down on my cells in the petri dish. Some of that new chemistry attaches to the skin of the cell, the membrane of the cell. These signals picked up by the membrane of the cell are then relayed by the membrane into the cell, where those signals affect the proteins. And remember why? Signal plus protein creates action. So all of our functions, respiration, digestion, excretion, they're all due to proteins moving, but all proteins move because of signals. So the signal on the surface of the cell, the skin, is relayed inside, and it affects the proteins, which then adjust behavior because the movement of the proteins creates behavior. And so, that was a mouthful. I want to relay what he said. Basically what he's saying is that the signal that the cell receives is what controls the movement of the protein. And the genetics, the genes that are selected, are controlled by signals that we're receiving. So, you wanna understand this because this is deep. What he just said was very deep. You have to catch this because this relates to he's gonna say this. You are nothing more than a human cell. You're made up of a collection of cells. You have to think you're made up of 100 trillion million different cells within your body. And these cells are all formulated together to make the tissue, to make the bone, to make the organs. All that is created and from the cells in your body, the proteins and amino acids, all of that is collecting and making up who you are. So you have to understand how you are literally are fractal. Remember I said life is fractal. And biology is teaching you. You're seeing this right now. So the fractality of the signals that are being sent to the cell that are changing the functions and the instruction of the protein based off the signal that it gets the same thing with you. And we're going to get deeper into this. He's talking about biology, but biology is fractal. One of the fundamental principles states that correspondence is as above, so below, as within, so without. So everything that you're seeing is just a projection of what's happening in here. You can look and see the cancer that's on the planet today that's just going and killing, raping and pillaging and not having respect for nature, not right now. So you can see right now how the devastation. You know what's happening in Brazil? In Brazil right now, with the rainforest being cut down, and they're going and they're burning all the forest down. This is what they're doing in Africa. They're doing it in Brazil. They're doing it in all of the places right now that have natural resources. You can see how the human self, who is vibrating in their lower self, has destroyed or is trying to destroy the planet. But just like any sickness that you get in the body, there's repercussions for that. You know what I mean? So we'll get to that later.
If you don't have the necessary proteins for that behavior, the signal then goes into the nucleus and is involved with selecting the genes to make those necessary proteins. Well, all of a sudden, the whole idea of a gene-focused biology shifts over to the membrane. And it starts...
Okay, hold on. I want to rewind, because he said something here.
Nucleus, and is involved with selecting the genes to make those necessary proteins.
Well, he said it's involved with selecting the genes, so the signals are involved with selecting the genes that are making the protein. So that's fractal to how people right now are being, you see how there's a big baby boom of all these people being born, you see single mothers, you see all these kids being produced, but are they being produced by the higher self or lower self? Are these children, kids that are being produced right now, are they something divine, or are they something that's produced by a lower self nature? You see, the body has a specific time when it procreates cells and things do what they do in the body. Everything's on a dot, everything's on a clock, everything that happens for a divine reason. So you can see right now how the people that are being birthed into this earth realm right now are not anything divine. There's something that it has to go through, the hardship and the lessons that the earth realm will bring them from being born. So you have to understand that the people that are in this earth realm right now, they're not of their higher self. And you have to know this. So when we understand this knowledge, you can see that, like they said, the signal that's being received from the environment, because we're born in Babylon, because we're born in America, that signal that we're receiving is procreating people that are going to be batteries for Babylon. They're going to be batteries for the lower self. They're going to be batteries for that lower self system. And the people that are here at carbonation, the people that are here right now, we are the frontier for the new age, the new world that are going to be reprocreating people that are of a high vibrational frequency, people that are going to be in tune with nature. That's what we're procreating. That's what we're creating, is people that are in tune with that. So there's a difference. That world is coming to an end. The new age is upon us, and just simple stuff. Talk about biology here, but it goes deeper than that.
All of a sudden, the whole idea of a gene-focused biology shifts over to the membrane, and it starts to recognize that the membrane is the controlling factor of the cell. And so the significance of that is that there's two new sciences, actually one new field of science with two subdivisions. It's called signal transduction. And instead of focusing on the genes now, we're looking at what about those signals that are controlling things. Signal transduction means the science of how signals are translated into biology. Well, those signals affect the proteins in the cell and affect the behavior. But some of those signals go into the nucleus and are involved with affecting the genes. So a part of signal transduction where the signals affect heredity is a new science called epigenetics. Epi means above. When I say skin in the Latin terms, it's called epidermis. What does that mean? The layer above the dermis. So when I say epigenetics, what does that mean? I say, well, wait, what have you been programmed with? Genetic control. Control by genes. I say, what's the new science? It's called epigenetic control. I say, what the heck does that mean? I go, control above the genes.
So, listen. So what he just said was very valuable. So he said the surface above the skin. So you have your skin right here. And this skin picks up environmental signals. You pick up, you're a transmitter, a receiver of signals that come from your environment. Now, look at your environment. Look at the environment that you're living in right now. The environment that you're living in right now is a poison. It is a sickness. So all you're receiving from that environment is sickness. You're receiving information that's not giving you any good transcriptions. You know, the music, the cars, the clothes, the media is all programming you. Everything you see basically online is all like a virus to you. drugs is because the signals that they're receiving from their environment. The reason that your kids want to go to McDonald's is because commercials are.
Yes, I'm stopping this video just to let you know I'm going to skip through some of this. And if you want to follow what TRON is saying or doing, you can go to their website, Carbonation TV. They'll probably have it in a nicer format for you to watch. And you know, and also do your research if you decide to, you know, follow Carbonation or follow Eligio. You know, if you want to, for all the young women and young gentlemen or anyone, you know, look at the videos, look at the good, the bad, and the ugly before following Carbonation. There are videos out there of their lives, and take that into consideration. And also epigenetics, that is a real thing. And as the African American people need to make some changes in our lifestyles, you know, because you know, we're not doing ourselves any justice by having bad habits, or, you know, eating all this fast food, smoking cigarettes and all of that, you know. So epigenetics, that's a real science. So look into that and research that. So, and also I would like for everyone to subscribe and like the video. Right now I'm doing this for free. So, and I really want to become monetized, and but the only way I can become monetized, and I have to have 1,000 subscribers. So right now I have a strong, I think, 84 subscribers, and I have about 916 more to go. So if you please, could you please subscribe and like my video? All right, and we'll get back. And I'm gonna skip over his lecture and look into the more intimate details of your life that you won't be able to find so easily on YouTube. All right.
The commercials that they're watching are programming your kids to do ignorant things. How serious this is, your mind. Eventually this goes along with it. Oh, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. And dig deeper into some of this information, because it's all there. It's in front of you. You just have to make the core. Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. To my eyes, I'm not going to be able to receive any light, because people out there blind. Not seeing that. They can hear it. They don't see nothing. That's what world's like that for them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can find all this on his Carbonation TV on YouTube.
It's like a computer process. That's what you're receiving. You're receiving signal. It's going to pop up like me. I was searching for knowledge one day. It allows you to receive and interpret more of your environment. But that's not. It's a constant. It's supposed to be stored. It's supposed to create the secret. You know, there's a natural communication that you have. Your melanin has, and you have with the universe, and you have with light, which is life. You know, and if you're disconnected from that, then this is where you start to fall into, you know, states of low vibration. Remember brainwaves? We're talking about brainwaves and how that affects your brain. You can be in different states, like a theta state or a delta state, or you can.
Yeah, I think melanation, that's very important, and people should look into getting, you know, taking the proper vitamins and eating the proper foods. Sorry about that. And eating the proper foods. You know what? I live in Hawaii, but you know what? What possessed me to, I live in town in Hawaii, but I don't know what possessed me to live next to a busy street. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, yeah, I live in the tropics, but yeah, I'm gonna be moving soon because these cars are driving me nuts. But anyways, Yeah, melanin is very important, and I know some of us cannot get to the tropics, but you know, there's things that one can do to get those vitamins. So, you know, right now we have Google at our fingers, and just Google that, and you know, you can find out what foods you need and what vitamins you need to take. If you're light skinned, dark skinned, you know. And so I'm gonna get back and see what else is going on with carbonation. All right.
Low vibrational. Some people get literally depressed. Coming together, you want it in a brown color. The reason you get that is because all light comes from the darkness. All light comes. Body, the melanin, like a SIM card, is an antenna to the sun. The sun is our tower. We take that information, which is what we need to get close to, in order for us to transmit light into sound, into dance, into whatever you do, whatever your abilities are. You transmit that light. That's what we're here to receive. You get yourself the best fruit, meaning that a lot of the fruit is genetically modified, and even when it's shipped over, certain organic information for you to encode instruction. Why do you think a polar bear or a fucking tiger doesn't decide to migrate and go to the top? Let me go somewhere else. Let me go to the northern planet.
Now these light codes, I don't know what he's talking about with that. You know, I have to do my research, you know. So I don't know if that's something Chief made up, or if, you know, if this is a factual thing. I haven't really listened to everything about it, but before you take any of this serious, do your research. Like, you know, I do mine. I don't believe everything everyone tells me, especially on the computer. So, all right.
You don't see any animal going out to their natural program because they're in tune with nature. As soon as you get out of tune with nature, as soon as you get your balance, this is where you start doing shit you shouldn't be doing. You're thinking you can do this and I can fly. You know that you can't fly. That you gotta understand you have a specific way of living and how you're supposed to survive. We're getting a lot of information right now that's giving us updates, codes, and information that's being moved to the universe. It's like your iPhone is receiving updates, it's receiving information, then that's what you need to do. You're like a phone, you're like a cell phone, you need to be receiving information. Why do you think our nation is so much involved and so much more advanced than y'all? It's because we're in tune with nature, it's because we're connected to the source, the tower. We're receiving that information, and the information is giving us expression. That's why we're out here, we're living a different life that you've never seen before, because of pioneers of this thing. We're literally receiving divine information. And why you see other people not doing it is because they have not yet got the information. Like I said, you can be in the tropics, doesn't mean you're going to live a natural lifestyle, doesn't mean you're going to live organically how you should. When you take it down at night, this is the download. So you can't, once you upload the information, you start downloading and installing it into your being. So that's the nighttime. That's when you sleep, you're at rest, your phone shuts off, your device shuts off, and that's where you pull the information and learn you to install it in your being so you can use it. You know what I'm saying? So it's applied, literally applied knowledge. Show you the video, and after I show you the video, we're down to our last couple slides here. Last couple slides.
Come on, bro.
So you want to
Come on, bro. We know about grounding. Come on, we got a whole video. Come on. All right, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. 5 more slots. Thank you for supporting, man. We're gonna interview. Yeah, Tron. Did your thing, man. We proud of you, man. Come, you know what I mean? Interview, man. How you feel, man? Come on through, man. Come on, come to the light, brother. Boy, you, woo-wee. Yeah, right. Damn,
3 years of knowledge. That's 3 years of knowledge. You can't
Backed
really
up, huh?
3 hours, 3 years.
3 hours, 3 years.
Real
Your
shit.
first time teaching.
You know, you can't. A lot of things is like you gotta have attention span. I understand I'm talking to the people, so you know I have to like speak in certain ways. But listen, man, really what it comes down to is you can't play no games with this knowledge. You really can't. Like what this was is an example of what you need to be and what you need to do. You need to apply the knowledge. You need to understand certain things. And I had to give it to you. I had to give you that whole stream. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't short because I thought I got to cut myself out. You know?
Yeah, do your thing. Talk to him.
I be cutting myself out, you know? So I have to make sure I give it to y'all. I gotta make sure I give you all the whole download, man. I'm just grateful that I was able to touch y'all and give you some wisdom. If y'all didn't understand anything, that I'm sure we can come up with something. You're not cheap going and doing that thing. Chief been preaching for a while now, you know? I just got into now. Chief been preaching for a minute, so you can only imagine what it's like for us, you know? For people that speak. You know what I'm saying? It's really vital that you grasp the information. As a fact. Hey, I'm grateful. Immortal Ocean, I'm grateful to everybody, yo. I'm grateful to everybody. That's what it is, bro. Listen, there's a difference from knowing the truth and applying the truth. You know what I'm saying? You could know all the information in the world, but if you don't apply it to your life, then you're useless. The information is useless. So you really got to apply that information, man. Like, that's really what it is. And I've had so much knowledge for the past 3 years that I just had to, it streamed out of me. You know what I'm saying? It really just came out of me. And when I go, I keep going. I don't really stop. So that's why you feel like, ah, man, I was in the class. You know what I mean? You may have felt whatever way, but hey, man, listen. It's knowledge, bro. Thank myself to all the reflections in the room. That's what it is. I love myself. I love myself as an action too, so you know, put that into action. Geek up. That's a fact. Hey, yo, I'm telling y'all, you're gonna look like a geek to people on this journey. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a geek. This is not who I was in Babylon. In Babylon, they did a lot of drugs. I was in my lower self, man. I was doing all the drugs, smoking all the weed. I was just like you, partying every single day. And shit, I came into this now. This is not who I was, but it's who I am now. You know what I mean? I'm a geek for the Christ. That's a fact. I'm a geek for the Christ. I'm a geek for the knowledge. That's what it is. But applying the knowledge, you know? Yeah, CMOS, yeah, I did the Dr. Sebi thing. I went through that. A lot of schools I thought y'all probably in right now that I went through. Like, I went through Dr. Sebi, I went through Phil Valentine, Dick Gregory, all the people out there, the Moors, the Sina Duke-Cheers. I went through all those levels of consciousness. Nothing was as satisfying as carbonation. Nothing was as, that's a fact. You know, nothing was as satisfying. That's a fact. Yo, I'm grateful.
Try to get y'all the last couple slides.
You know what I'm saying? Can't miss that. Can't miss the slides.
Try to give him the last couple slides and that
Got you, yo. I feel like I'm cheating y'all. That's all good, though. That's a fact, though. You know, I'm grateful, Immortal Ocean. You show a lot of love. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful. Immortal Tori, I love myself.
Y'all ready? Apply.
Real shit, though. AK, nigga. AK. Real shit. Oh, shit. Immortal. I'm grateful. That's what it is, yo.
We celebrating that ended.
Niggas are like, yeah, Tron done. Yeah, Tron done. Damn, yo. That's real. A lot of knowledge, yo. Try to jam-pack one 5 sciences into one class. Hey, man. One of y'all said something about me playing chess yesterday. Said you whipped my ass on chess. Hell no. I remember who it was chess too. I know on Facebook now. That girl was telling me that she beat me in chess. She's supposed to play me today. We got a match. If you're watching, we got a match. I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna message you after this.
Good job, bro.
That's a fact. I'm grateful. Hey, chess games, what it is. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, y'all. That's a fact. Much love. Hey, that's a fact. I have to give praise and thanks to the most honorable prophet, the Leo of Christ. You know, he taught me everything I knew. I love mood swings. That's funny. Screen names are funny. Y'all screen names are hilarious. As a fact, show love, show love. So yeah, I'm gonna get the phone up. Y'all know what it is. You can find me on my page. If y'all got any questions, hit me up on my page. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get back to the party. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. By myself. He said go back to the party.
What up, Ocean? Oh, you start working on the video yet? It's hard. Trying to come out with that next week. That shit gonna be the hardest job. Yeah.
That's okay. You think so?
I'd rather y'all use that picture when y'all represent me, man. I was like, give me the honor. Use that one, man. Or use one of the real ones with the feathers. Yeah, I was like, what that piece, man? You next, right? You next.
I used to want to sit on the sofa. Man, that's such a good video. You know what? That's the thing with the guy speaking on it, talking about the children.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you got.
You should have timed it better than that, nigga.
I know, that's me.
You're going on 4 hours. Damn.
He was like, you about to go to the grounding. Yeah, come on. He didn't even touch grounding yet. Y'all don't even see him. Y'all don't even see him getting down there about grounding yet. That nigga's gonna go in.
First hour was straight biology. Straight hour.
I knew she was going.
Because he was talking between the slides.
Yeah.
Nigga, he was getting it all out. He was talking in between the slides like he was preaching.
He paused the video. That's what I'm talking about.
And he kept repeating the same shit in between. Like, it's environment. All right, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all on the surface. Y'all niggas on the surface. Y'all got to dig deeper.
Right.
I'm telling y'all.
Told you. And Bruce told you.
He said, yo, Kim, you said, I'm going to let Bob talk real quick. Right. You said, I'm going to let Bob talk real quick. After you got it down, I'm going to let Bob talk real quick. I was like, oh,
hey, yo. I'm going to let Bob talk. Somebody was like, what's his name? I think it's Bob. They're in the room like, what's the guy's name? I think it's Bob. Bob gonna tell y'all niggas. Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead, Bob. Get him, Bob. That's a 2-hour goddamn dissertation. Go ahead, Bob.
he did the same shit with Bruce Lee did. He said, I'm going to let Bruce get it.
I'm gonna let Bruce get it. As you heard Bruce said 3 words. And you was talking so fast. I'm gonna run it back.
This shit
That's the first thing he said. He was like, yeah, going in. He talking real fast and everything. Like, what is he saying? People was like, what is he saying? I can't understand because he's talking fast. Motherfuckers in the room defending him like, nigga, you listening slow.
Listen faster, nigga.
Listen fast.
Yeah, that's my program. That's the way my brain works. My brain, I be like, you gotta understand your audience, man.
And I think you had in your mind that longer would make your presentation better than ours.
No, I actually just put a lot of that. Some of it was supposed to be taken down.
You know what it is? Y'all gotta do more lectures because the more lectures you do, the better it is.
Because we don't give long presentations like you were itching to get downloaded. So it was like a release for you.
You used to give lessons back in the day.
I have a couple lessons actually.
That's what it was.
So it's what it was.
About that. It's that. The best way to explain that was verbal diarrhea.
That's verbal diarrhea.
Verbal diarrhea. If you haven't had the opportunity to do that, it said, but don't do that. Everything I've That's what it was.
I've been deprived of teaching all my life. I'm overdue this shit. Nigga just got out of prison, got some pussy. Overdoing it.
3 hours.
That's how dudes be that do a lot of time in prison. They come out and they be over partying, overdoing like that.
That's real though. Whenever you can find this episode.
Nigga came out to the interview. I like to stop him from goddamn giving the rest of it. He like, yeah, then there's grounded. Yeah, hold up, man. This is an interview.
Here we go.
This is an interview, brother. Hold on. Oh, we gotta do that. We gotta do that video. I'll wait for the next day.
Yeah, we got the spaceship at the mountain.
It's gonna be cold tonight.
Beach tomorrow.
Not everybody going to the beach.
The beach is available again for everybody.
That's at the Franklin.
It's like a blanket.
Oh, yeah.
We said we experienced a Lincoln. Remember Lincoln? Yo, we could go to the beach now because we got the brakes right. Brakes is fixed. See they good enough for that?
If anything, on Monday, we'll get them.
Yeah, the only thing is the hills.
So we got
Yeah, walk up to John's. Walk up to John.
Yeah, we'll walk up to the guys. I want to go to the beach.
Presentation. That was long as fuck. It was informative. Niggas got to download tonight.
Really, man, you can watch that and go to sleep. And you go into your subconscious. That's a sleeper. That downloads a sleeper. That's the one you go to sleep to.
It's funny though.
And then,
Chief,
you be fucking around in your own dream teaching a lesson like, I was trying in my dream teaching a lesson.
That's what I did. I did a lot of subconscious programming at night. I just listen to Chief downloads and all this stuff on the playlist on YouTube. That really helps. It really does.
Still doing that. Still teaching. Still doing that. I be hearing my shit. I be waking up to my own goddamn voice like, I'm teaching. Nah, nigga got my shit on right by his ear.
Right.
I like that. That shit works.
He be right beside me. I be getting all the biology lessons. This nigga be playing all.
Hold up. Yeah, you be playing the damn DNA genes.
Yo, I found a movie on Netflix. It's called Unnatural Selection. It's like, it's brand new. I found it last night.
That shit crazy.
We'll watch it tonight.
It's about CRISPR. That's a fact. It's about CRISPR.
Did you watch it all?
No, it stopped. It like started pausing and shit because the internet was shitting. But it's about gene selection, like modification of all. You know what I mean? That shit fire. Like the creator of CRISPR is on that shit. Like the developer of CRISPR, that lady is on that shit.
It's a lady?
Yeah, it's her name Jennifer and shit, bro. She I think so. It's the old white lady, bro.
I think she was on this. She was like, explain. It's like a secret series. Oh yeah, I seen that.
Oh yeah, like the developers on there. Yeah, facts.